Amen. Thank you, Jay. The little book of Ephesians. Paul wrote to the church in Ephesus, a church that was hurt by the division of Gentile and Jew, a church that was struggling in a community that was predominated by very worldly thinking, a place where he had personally had great difficulty, a riot, in fact. Yet in that little book are some of the greatest descriptions, some of the most lofty ideas about God and Christ and salvation and cross. And that little book is just thick with beautiful, deep, powerful, moving things about who Christ is, who God is, and what He's done for us in Him. Thank you, Jay. We're going to start in Ephesians 1 and go back there in just a moment. We have folks all over this morning. Right now, Lauren is speaking in the Eagle River Church of Christ, I guess Springbrook Road Church in Eagle River. We have nearly 20, you can see this hole right here, we have nearly 20 of our young folks and adults down in Seward. They traveled out yesterday morning and spent the night in the Collins' backyard down in Seward and are attending with the congregation down there. Took a hike out to the glacier and all the rest of it. So we have folks going all over, and still it's summer and people are out on their own trips. Some have come, some have gone back, some are going again. And I want to thank you for allowing me to have the flexibility to go. I'm leaving this Wednesday, going to Thailand for 2 weeks. You all are a great strength to me in doing that, and I thank you very, very much. It is an honor. It's deeply humbling to be able to go to speak about the Lord anywhere, but especially in a foreign country. We've never put it in the budget, these trips of either Lauren or myself. We do support Lauren with a very small salary, and of course you support me with a salary. But some people have asked about that, and it's been a little confusing. These are not paid-for mission trips. These are things that come out of the general salary you give me anyway. But what an honor it is to go and meet with such a beautiful people. Next weekend I'm getting to work with a marriage and family seminar, and then after that I get to travel around the country and speak. Lauren said, doesn't matter what day of the week where you are, folks will show up and you'll have a lesson. Last time in 18 days, I think I had 23 lessons to teach. It is such a joy to do that. It is such a joy to do that. Recently, an event happened to the congregation that was kind of thrilling. Did you all get to see the Rick and Jake Collins story that came out on the Outdoor Channel? If you haven't been able to see it, Brady put it on the Valley Church Facebook page. I think it's still there and available. It's a high definition version, and you could live stream and watch it. I guess that's not live streaming. You know what I mean. You can stream it and watch it. But it's a well-told story. It's a powerful story. If you haven't seen it, about 75% of the dialogue is Rick himself speaking. Rick Collins is narrating the thing. When Jake begins to speak at the end, that's when your tears well up. And anyway, it's quite well done. It has mistakes in it. The mistakes are in the details. Jake says when he fell, there wasn't a tree in sight, much less in the forest like they show in the thing, because they couldn't find a safe rocky hillside to film the thing on. He landed in water. He was almost entirely immersed in water, except for just the very top part of his body, until his dad came and found him. So those sorts of details are not shown in the video. They couldn't find any place as bad as what Rick had to take his four-wheeler through, so they showed the best they could. But the substance of the story, of course narrated by Rick, is accurate, and they were very respectful for how they edited it, except they cut out both of their references to God in prayer and how much they relied on God through that whole ordeal.